This is a list of the most venomous snakes in the world. Number 1. Saw-scaled viper. Saw-scaled vipers is a genus of venomous vipers found in the dry regions of Africa, the Middle East, India, Sri Lanka and Pakistan. They have a characteristic threat display, rubbing sections of their body together to produce a sizzling warning sound. The name Echis is the Latin transliteration of the Greek word for viper. Their common name is saw-scaled vipers, and they include some of the species responsible for causing the most snakebite cases and deaths in the world. 12 species are currently recognized. The snake venom of the viper species consists mostly of 4 types of toxins: neurotoxins, cardiotoxins, hematoxins, and cytotoxins. The genus is recognized as medically significant in many tropical rural areas. They are widespread and live in areas lacking modern medical facilities. Most victims are bitten after dark when these snakes are active. Most of these species have venom that contains factors that can cause a consumption coagulopathy and defibrillation, which may persist for days to weeks. This may result in bleeding anywhere in the body, including the possibility of an intracranial hemorrhage. The latter classically occurs a few days following the bite. Venom from females was more than twice as toxic on average as venom from males. The amount of venom produced also varies. Reported yields include 20-35 mg of dried venom from specimens 41-56 cm in length from Iranian specimens and 13-35 mg of dried venom from animals from various other localities. Yield varies seasonally, as well as between the sexes. The most venom is produced during the summer months, and males produce more than females. But venom from females are way more toxic. Number 2. King cobra. The king cobra, also known as the hamadryad, is a venomous snake species in the family Elapidae, endemic to forests from India through Southeast Asia. It is threatened by habitat destruction and has been listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List since 2010. It is the world's longest venomous snake. Adult king cobras are 10.4 to 13.1 feet long. The longest known individual measured 19.2 feet. It preys chiefly on other snakes and occasionally on some other vertebrates, such as lizards and rodents. It is a highly venomous and dangerous snake when agitated or provoked that has a fearsome reputation in its range, although it is typically shy and avoids confrontation with humans when possible. The king cobra is a prominent symbol in the mythology and folk traditions of India, Sri Lanka and Myanmar. It is the national reptile of India. The king cobra's venom consists of cytotoxins and neurotoxins, including alpha-neurotoxins and 3-finger toxins. Other components have cardiotoxic effects. It can deliver up to 420 mg venom in dry weight per bite, with a LD50 toxicity. The toxins affect the victim's central nervous system, resulting in severe pain, blurred vision, vertigo, drowsiness, and eventually paralysis. If the envenomation is serious, it progresses to cardiovascular collapse and the victim falls into a coma. Death soon follows due to respiratory failure. The affected person can die within 30 minutes of envenomation. Ohanin, a protein component of the venom, causes hypolocomotion and hyperalgesia in mammals. Large quantities of antivenom may be needed to reverse the progression of symptoms. In Thailand, a concoction of turmeric root has been clinically shown to create a strong resilience against the venom of the king cobra when ingested. Proper and immediate treatments are critical to avoid death. Not all king cobra bites result in envenomation, but they are often considered of medical importance. Clinical mortality rates vary between different regions and depend on many factors, such as local medical advancement. A Thai survey reports 10 deaths out of 35 patients received for king cobra bites, whose fatality rate posed 28% is higher than those of other cobra species. The Department of Clinical Toxinology of the University of Adelaide gives this serpent a general untreated fatality rate of 50-60%, implying that the snake has about a half chance to deliver bites involving non-fatal quantities of venom. Number 3. Tiger snake. Tiger snakes are a highly venomous snake species found in the southern regions of Australia, including its coastal islands, such as Tasmania. These snakes are highly variable in their color, often banded like those on a tiger, and forms in their regional occurrences. All populations are in the genus Notchis, and their diverse characters have been described in further subdivisions of this group. They are sometimes described as distinct species and/or subspecies. Tiger snakes accounted for 17% of identified snakebite victims in Australia between 2005 and 2015, with 4 deaths recorded from 119 confirmed envenomations. Tiger snake venoms possess potent neurotoxins, coagulants, hemolysins, and myotoxins. Symptoms of a bite include localized pain in the foot and neck region, tingling, numbness, and sweating, followed by a fairly rapid onset of breathing difficulties and paralysis. In a study, the mortality rate from untreated bites is reported to be between 40 and 60%. Treatment is the same for all Australian venomous snakes. The pressure immobilization method is used to inhibit the flow of venom through the lymphatic system. Broad, thick bandages are applied over the bite, then down and back along the limb to the armpit or groin. The affected limb is then immobilized with a splint. Identification of the venom is possible if traces are left near the wound. Identifying the snake is not necessary if bitten in Tasmania, because the same antivenom is used to treat all Tasmanian snakes' bites. The availability of antivenom has greatly reduced the incidence of fatal tiger snake bites. Among the number of deaths caused by snakebite in Australia, those from tiger snakes are exceeded only by the brown snake. Number 4. Inland taipan. The inland taipan, also commonly known as the western taipan, the small-scaled snake or the fierce snake, is a species of extremely venomous snake in the family Elapidae. The species is endemic to semi-arid regions of Central East Australia. Aboriginal Australians living in those regions named the snake Dan arabilla. It was first described by Frederick McCoy in 1879 and then by William John McLeay in 1882, but for the next 90 years, it was a mystery to the scientific community. No further specimens were found, and virtually nothing was added to the knowledge of this species until its rediscovery in 1972. The inland taipan is a specialist hunter of mammals, so its venom is specially adapted to kill warm-blooded species. It is estimated that one bite possesses enough lethality to kill at least 100 fully grown men, and, depending on the nature of the bite, it has the potential to kill someone in as little as 30 to 45 minutes if left untreated. It is an extremely fast and agile snake that can strike instantly with extreme accuracy, often striking multiple times in the same attack, and it envenomates in almost every case. Although extremely venomous and a capable striker, in contrast to the rather defensive coastal taipan, the inland taipan is usually quite a shy and reclusive snake, with a placid disposition, and prefers to escape from trouble. However, it will defend itself and strike if provoked, mishandled, or prevented from escaping. Because it lives in such remote locations, the inland taipan seldom comes in contact with people. Therefore, it is not considered the deadliest snake in the world overall, especially in terms of disposition and human deaths per year. The word fierce from its alternative name describes its venom, not its temperament. Number 5. Sea snake. Sea snakes, or coral reef snakes, are a subfamily of venomous elipid snakes, the Hydrophiinae, that inhabit marine environments for most or all of their lives. Most are extensively adapted to a fully aquatic life and are unable to move on land, except for the genus Laticota, which has limited land movement. They are found in warm coastal waters from the Indian Ocean to the Pacific and are closely related to venomous terrestrial snakes in Australia. All sea snakes have paddle-like tails, and many have laterally compressed bodies that give them an eel-like appearance. Unlike fish, they do not have gills and must surface regularly to breathe. Along with whales, they are among the most completely aquatic of all air-breathing vertebrates. Among this group are species with some of the most potent venoms of all snakes. Some have gentle dispositions and bite only when provoked, but others are much more aggressive. Currently, 17 genera are described as sea snakes, comprising 69 species. Like their relatives in the family Elapidae, the majority of the sea snakes are highly venomous. However, when bites occur, venom injection is rare, so envenomation symptoms usually seem non-existent or trivial. For example, Hydrophis platurus has a venom more potent than any terrestrial snake species in Costa Rica based on LD50, but despite its abundance in the waters off its western coast, few human fatalities have been reported. The death of a trawler fisherman in Australian waters during 2018 was reported to be the region's first sea snake fatality since a pearl diver was killed in 1935. Bites in which envenomation does occur are usually painless and may not even be noticed when contact is made. Teeth may remain in the wound. Usually, little or no swelling occurs, and rarely are any nearby lymph nodes affected. The most important symptoms are rhabdomyolysis, rapid breakdown of skeletal muscle tissue, and paralysis. Early symptoms include headache, a thick-feeling tongue, thirst, sweating, and vomiting. The venom is very slow-acting, and symptoms that happen from little as 30 minutes to several hours after the bite include generalized aching, stiffness, and tenderness of muscles all over the body. Passive stretching of the muscles is also painful, and trismus, which is similar to tetanus, is common. This is followed later on by symptoms typical of other elipid envenomations, a progressive flaccid paralysis, starting with ptosis and paralysis of voluntary muscles. Paralysis of muscles involved in swallowing and respiration can be fatal. Number 6. Black mamba. The black mamba is a species of large, extremely venomous snake belonging to the family Elapidae. It is native to parts of sub-Saharan Africa. First formally described by Albert Gunther in 1864, it is the second longest venomous snake after the king cobra. Mature specimens generally exceed 6 feet 7 in and commonly grow to 9 feet 10 in. Specimens of 14 feet 1 in to 14 feet 9 in have been reported. Its skin color varies from gray to dark brown. Juvenile black mambas tend to be paler than adults and darken with age. The species is both terrestrial and arboreal. It inhabits savanna, woodland, rocky slopes and in some regions, dense forest. It is diurnal and is known to prey on birds and small mammals. Over suitable surfaces, it can move at speeds up to 10 miles per hour for short distances. Adult black mambas have few natural predators. In a threat display, the black mamba usually opens its inky black mouth, spreads its narrow neck flap and sometimes hisses. It is capable of striking at considerable range and may deliver a series of bites in rapid succession. Its venom is primarily composed of neurotoxins that often induce symptoms within 10 minutes and is frequently fatal unless antivenom is administered. Despite its reputation as a formidable and highly aggressive species, the black mamba attacks humans only if it is threatened or cornered. The black mamba is the most feared snake in Africa because of its size, aggression, venom toxicity and speed of onset of symptoms following envenomation, and is classified as a snake of medical importance by the World Health Organization. The peak period for deaths is the species' breeding season from September to February, during which black mambas are most irritable. Bites are very rare outside Africa. Snake handlers and enthusiasts are the usual victims. Unlike many venomous snake species, black mamba venom does not contain protease enzymes. Its bites do not generally cause local swelling or necrosis, and the only initial symptom may be a tingling sensation in the area of the bite. The snake tends to bite repeatedly and let go, so there can be multiple puncture wounds. Its bite can deliver about 100-120 milligrams of venom on average. The maximum recorded dose is 400 milligrams. The venom is predominantly neurotoxic, and symptoms often become apparent within 10 minutes. Early neurological signs that indicate severe envenomation include a metallic taste, drooping eyelids and gradual symptoms of bulbar palsy. Other neurological symptoms include miosis, blurred or diminished vision, paresthesia, dysarthria, dysphagia, dyspnea, difficulty handling saliva, an absent gag reflex, fasciculations, ataxia, vertigo, drowsiness and loss of consciousness, and respiratory paralysis. Other more general symptoms include nausea and vomiting, abdominal pain, diarrhea, sweating, salivation, goosebumps and red eyes. The bite of a black mamba can cause collapse in humans within 45 minutes or less. Without appropriate antivenom treatment, symptoms typically progress to respiratory failure, which leads to cardiovascular collapse and death. This typically occurs in 7 to 15 hours. The composition of black mamba venom differs markedly from those of other mambas, all of which contain predominantly three-finger toxin agents. It is thought this may reflect the preferred prey items, small mammals for the mainly land-dwelling black mamba versus birds for the predominantly arboreal other mambas.